Good morning. This is Dr. Pallavi Gupta. Today I will discuss the State Dental Council and professional obligation under the Dentist Act 1948, Part 2. Today I will discuss the constitution of State Dental Council, the registration under this act, that is broadly the function of the State Dental Council, different obligations of the professionals, penalty and punishment. Regarding the constitution of Dental Council of State Dental Council, in fact, that is known as the State Dental Council. And for this section 21 to 29, in fact, it is deal with there will be a council in a state, in every state. Uh, it may be jointly or it may be between the two states. There is a provision for this interstate agreement to constitute a state dental council, or there will be joint council. There may be separate council, and the head of the state dental council shall be the president and vice president, and it is mentioned here. And there shall be executive committee, which will compose the member with the member of the council only, and the head of the executive committee will be the president and vice president, and the CMO will be the ex officio office of the dental council of state. And as he mentioned that this is the symbol of the Maharashtra State Dental Council and the Uttar Pradesh Dental Council. This council will represent the state government, universities, dental council, medical council, and private practitioner, which who are registered in Part A and Part B of the state register. And it says that CMO will be the ex officio of this council, and it is further said, it is said that this council will be a body corporate with the name as the Uttar Pradesh Dental Council or the Maharashtra State Dental Council, and it will have all the features of a company. Registration. Registration deals with the registration of the qualifications of dentist, hygienist, mechanics. Where this qualification shall be maintained in the register of the state, known as a register of dentist. There is a part A and part B in a schedule. So regarding the preparation of the register for the first time, how it is made. So these are the provisions are under the chapter of registration. It says the state government shall prepare the register of dentists for the state. This is mentioned under section 31. And further says that the state the state council shall maintain the register as per the provision as required under this act. Since there are two parts of the register, in part A, there shall be there shall be details of those person who are registered and who are possessing qualification, dental qualification. While in part B, it will contain the name of those registered person who are not possessing such qualification. Part A will contain the details of those who are possessing the dental qualification, while part B will contain the details of those who are not having the dental qualification. The register shall maintain the different particulars of the registered person, for example, full name, nationality, residential address, date of his first admission to for admission when it is registered, his qualification for registration, and the date on which he obtained the degree, diploma, if any, and the authority from where they have got the degree, his professional address. These particulars shall be maintained in the register. So therefore registration is very much required, and this is known as a preparation of register of dentist under section 31. Regarding the first preparation of register of dentist, a registration tribunal has been established by the state government, and registrar was appointed to look after the working of the tribunal, and the state government shall call the applications for registration to be, and these applications shall be submitted to the registrar of the tribunal. The registration tribunal shall examine all the applications, will make the scrutiny as well, and if the tribunal is satisfied that the application is made as per the procedure mentioned under this act, then the approval, then the applicant will be registered. And after the constitution of the council for the state, central council for the state, these documents shall be submitted to the council. State government shall maintain a register of dentists, dental mechanics, and dental hygienists. It is mentioned under section 36. Uh, State government shall direct the council to maintain the register for the dental hygienist or a dental mechanics. Further, this is that state government will notify that if a person want to retain his name in the list, there will be a payment of the fee for the renew of the name, and that renew that will be submitted to the state dental council, and there is a procedure regarding this. And removal of the name from the state register of the dentist. There are several grounds. On the basis of those grounds, the name of the dentist may be removed from the state register. And this is the function of this state dental council. It is mentioned under section 41. Section 41 says that the state government may order that the name of any person shall be removed from any register where it is satisfied after giving that person a reasonable opportunity of being heard, and after such inquiry, if it is required, if it is fit. In that case, it may say that his name should be removed. And the ground of the removal is that there is error in the register, means that the name of the person has been entered in the register by error or on account of misrepresentation or suppression of a material fact. And second, that the person has been convicted of any offense or has been guilty of any infamous conduct in any professional respect, or has violated the standard of professional conduct and etiquette or the code of ethics prescribed under the section 17A, which in the opinion of the state council renders him unfit to keep his name in the register. And the next ground is that he having been permitted temporary restoration has been given, but he used this time, and he found in the practice of the dentistry for a personal aim. Temporary restoration has been given, and this time, and he used this time for the personal gain by doing this practice. These are the grounds for the removal of his name. As I've already discussed, if there is a violation of the code of ethics and temporary during the temporary registration he has been found to practice for the personal gain, his name will be removed from the register after giving the reasonable opportunity. What shall be the effect of removal? An order shall be made. It will direct that any person whose name is ordered to be removed from a register shall be ineligible for registration in a state either permanently or for such period of years as may be specified, means no temporary and no permanent registration further. A person whose name has been removed from the register shall forthwith surrender his certificate of the registration or the certificate of the renew, if any, to the registrar. It shall be returned back. A person whose name has been removed from the state register of the dentist shall not be entitled to have his name registered in the register of the dentist in any other state register of the dentist except with the approval of the state government from whose register his name has been removed. Restoration of register under section 42, it is mentioned that the state council may, subject to the approval of the state government, order that the name of a person name of the person removed from a register shall be restored upon the payment of the prescribed fee at any time for reason appearing to be sufficient. Means the name of the person whose name has been removed may be restored back, but it shall be with the approval of the state government after making the payment prescribed and reason to be recorded. Regarding the obligation of the professional, which is known as a dentist, dental hygienist, or dental mechanic. Regarding this, says that a certain qualification is mentioned under section 33, 34, 37, 38, or 40. It is required to be this person to fulfill, to be in a profession of dentistry. Regarding under section 33, a person shall be entitled to enter his name on the register when it is prepared for the first time on the call of the state government, if he resides in that state or carries on the profession of dentistry in the state, if he holds a recognized dental qualification. Meaning there, if a person want to register in the register of dentist, he must ensure that he is holding a recognized dental qualification and he is residing in that state. Or if he does not hold the qualification but being a citizen of India, he has been engaged in the practice of dentist as his principal means of livelihood for a period of at least 5 years prior to the date of the call which made by the state government for registration first time. This is the qualification to be registered in the register of the dentist. Further, it says that the person who is not a citizen of India, how he can register in the register of a dentist to do this practice, that if he either he holds dental qualification registrable in that country where he belongs and is permitted by law enter and practice the profession of dentistry in such country, or he is recognized in pursuance of a scheme of reciprocity under section 10 subclause 5. Further, a person shall be entitled to register on the basis of the qualification as specified part 3 of the scheme of the schedule only if he is citizen of India. Meaning thereby a person who is not a citizen of India, how he can register for this it is required he must hold a dental qualification of that country and which is permitted to be recognized by law in India. In that case, he may recognize he may register in the register of dentist, and either he must be recognized as a schema reciprocity. In that case, he can also register as a in the register of dentist. Uh, Further, it is talking about temporary registration as well. A person domiciled in a state shall be entitled to temporary registration as a dentist for a period of 5 years only. If he has been engaged in a practice as a dentist as his principal means of livelihood for a period of at least 2 years prior to the date of the call made by the state government for registration first time, and a person so registered shall be entitled to permanent registration if he has been engaged in practice at dentist for a period of 5 years from the date of his temporary registration. Meaning thereby a person who is not holding a qualification, even then he can register in the register of dentists if he has given a temporary registration on the basis of that he was engaged in this profession, and this profession was as a livelihood of this that person. Qualification for entry in subsequent registration. There are two kind of registration. The first register, prepare the register which is prepared, and second and registration, subsequent registration, that is known as a subsequent. Almost the grounds for the grounds to register in the register of dentists are almost same, except that saying that says that when the state government call for application, a person shall be entitled to have his name entered on the register of dentists if he carries or reside on the profession in that state, and on the profession of dentistry in that state, and if he holds a recognized dental, or it is almost similar. Further, it is said that he does not hold such qualification, but being a citizen of India, he has been engaged in a practice of dentist as a principal means of livelihood for a period of at least 2 years before the date when the state government called for application for registration, and has passed an examination recognized for the purpose by the central government within a period of 10 years after the set date. Further, it says that the registrar of the state dental council shall examine the application, and after satisfying that the name of the applicant is entitled to register, he will approve the name. If he thinks fit to make entry in the register, upon entry, registrar shall issue the certificate. Section 35 says that in case a registrar reject the application, appeal may be made to the dental council, state dental council. Regarding the obligation of the registration as a dental hygienist, it says that a person shall be entitled on payment of the prescribed fee to have his name registered on the register of the dental hygienist if he resides in the state and holds a recognized dental hygiene qualification under section 37. Under section 38, it is mentioned that a person shall be entitled on the basis on the payment of the prescribed fee to have his name entered in the register of the dental mechanics if he satisfies the prescribed requirement mentioned under section 12. Then it is considered as a qualification for registration as a dental mechanic under section 38. Section 40 says that a registered dentist shall on payment of the prescribed fee be entitled to have entered in the registered any further recognized dental qualification which may obtain. If a person get any additional qualification, he can mention, he can update this qualification in this register of the dentist by paying fees. Yes, regarding payment, penalty and punishment, and it is showing that imprisonment may be given, although it is less, penalty is less, but there is provision for that. So on what ground penalty or punishment may be given? This deals under section 47, 48, 49. Penalty for falsely claiming to be registered. If a person whose name is not registered in the register of the dentist, but he falsely represent that his name is entered or suggested that his name is so entered, he shall be punishable on the first conviction with fine which may extend to 500 rupee, and on any subsequent conviction with a imprisonment which may extend to 6 months, or with fine not exceeding but 1000 rupee, or with both. if there is a misuse of the title. If any person, not being a person registered in a register of dentist, takes the description of dental practitioner or uses the description of a dental practitioner, dental surgeon, or dental or dentist, or not being a person whose name is entered on a register of the dental hygiene, takes or uses in the state where such a register has been published the title of the dental hygiene, is not registered, but he is using the title of dental hygiene, and not being a person whose name has been entered in the register, but he uses the title of dental mechanics, is not possessing a recognized dental qualification, but he uses a degree or diploma or any abbreviation in the citing or implying a dental qualification, then he shall be punishable on first conviction with fine which may extend to 500 rupee, and on any subsequent conviction with imprisonment which may extend to 6 months, or with fine which may extend to up to 1000 rupee, or with both. Meaning, meaning thereby there is a penalty and punishment. On the first conviction there shall be penalty. On the second conviction there will be imprisonment as well. Practice by unregistered person is also subject for the penalty. After the if after the expiry of the registration time, in case of a dentist and in case of dental hygienist or dental mechanic, no person other than a registered dentist, registered dental hygienist, or dental mechanic shall practice dentistry or the art of scaling, cleaning or polishing teeth, of repairing denture or dental applications. So practice. They means if they have to do the practice only within the registration period only. If registration period is expired, they cannot do. If any person contravene this provision, he shall be punishable on the first conviction with fine, which may extend up to 500. On the second subsection, with the imprisonment of 6 months maximum, and or fine, or both, up to maximum 1000 rupees. Although certain exceptions are mentioned there, that the practice of dentistry by a registered medical practitioner can be made. The extraction of a tooth by any person when the case is urgent and no registered dentist is available. So, however, that the operation is performed without the use of any general of local anesthesia, the performance of the dental work or the radiography work in any hospital or discrepancy maintained or supported from public or local. And so these are the some exceptions which is mentioned there, and it is not subject to penalty or punishment. So this is all about the constitution of the State Dental Council, which is almost constituted in every state, either separate, single, separate, or joint dental council. There will shall maybe state dental council. There will be representation of 6 constituencies, and it will maintain the register. To maintain the register, it will make the tribunal, the session tribunal, and a star shall be appointed to consider the application. And there is a provision for the first preparation of the register and subsequent preparation of the register, and there is a provision for the to register the qualification for the dentist, hygienist, and the dental hygienist, and dental mechanics, and there is a provision for the penalty and punishment if there is a misuse of the title, if there is a practice by the unregistered person, if there is a person falsely claimed to be registered in the register. So these are the, for this there is a punishment. The next topic will be the professional obligation under the Homeopathic Central Council 1973. Thank you. Thank you very much.